Okay, today I want to demonstrate that 90-degree principle where you're trying to get on your backswing at some point this club 90 degrees to your lead forearm. On you it's going to be your right. For any righties it's on their left. I'm going to shoot it from a couple of different angles so that we can I can play around with my video editor later. But anyhow, this is a good drill to do for hitting pitch shots, and hopefully it'll get you making solid contact on those, and this will translate very well to the full swing as well. Okay, once you have your grip and your stance established, you're going to want the ball somewhere forward to the center of your stance. And what I want you to do is take a golf tee and put it about a third of an inch, quarter of an inch into the end of your grip. Okay, this is to help demonstrate a little thing called swing plane here in a second. I'll explain what it's there for, but don't push it in too far or else you break it off, and that'll leave a major rattle in that shaft that will never go away. So once you get set, what we need to do is on that backswing, as we're turning, as we're making the turn, we're going to have to set our wrists as the club is coming up. And you want to cock them into a position where that trail elbow is fairly close to you, and that club gets to about 90 degrees to that lead forearm. Now the length of the swing won't matter from there. You know, as you're taking longer and longer shots, if it's about a half swing here, that's roughly 90 degrees. About a 2/3 swing, it's about 90 degrees. 3/4 swing, about 90 degrees. All the way to a full swing, it still maintains that 90-degree position, okay? Where you tend to run into some trouble is you tend to get just a little bit overly handsy, and as you get to the very top, those wrists kind of sag, and you lose a ton of power and a lot of that swing plane from there, okay? Then that club tends to cast over the top, or you don't quite get your hands around to it, and that makes that club face very difficult to square up. So what we need to do is just figure 90 degrees is about all the bend that you need. Now that's not to say we want to stiff arm it coming back, because you do need some wrist action to create some speed. Okay. The other thing too is we want to make sure that the shaft of the club is on plane, and by that I mean is as it's tracing a line coming back, that shaft of the club and that butt end of the club traces a line along the target line. That's what that T is there for. So as you take that club back, and for this basic pitch shot we're going to work on about 2/3 of the way back just to start. Okay, what I want you to do is take that club back into a position where you make about 1/3 of a turn with your shoulders, and you point that golf tee right at the ball. From there you push, you drop. The other key to hitting solid pitches is through that impact position we want to have the hands leading the club face. Okay, so as you come through, those hands are you're almost pressing down into that ball with that right hand. That helps create a downward impact on the ball, which helps pop it up into the air. Okay, so just a quick demo, and I've hit about a ton of bad ones today, so sorry if this goes screwy. But as you come back, just try to point that golf tee right at the ball while keeping your trail knee flexed and your right or your trail elbow in fairly close. Oh, I hit one good one. Okay, so that's about 2/3. I hit that shot about 35 yards. If you want to go a little bit shorter, all you do is shorten the backswing, but that same 90-degree principle applies. Only now you're pointing that golf tee parallel to that target line. That hits it about 25 yards. Okay. Say you want to go a little bit deeper, you'll take that club back. It's going to trace that line up the target line, but you're going to want to get that club to where on a face-on view it's almost vertical. That carries it to the back of that green. That's about 45, 50 yards. Okay. And just like I mentioned before, if you need to take a full rip at it with any iron or any club at all, as long as you hit that 90-degree position, all you need to do is focus on finishing that shoulder turn, getting it all the way back. And continue that turn through the shot. I hope that helped you. My balance is garbage, but I'm working on it. And I hope this helps. I hope you play good next week. Thank you.